Hi guys, welcome back for another video. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about burnout. Burnout's quite serious. You might see it everywhere in the news at the moment. I've seen a few news articles relating to burnout of nurses during COVID-19. So why don't we start with kind of what is burnout? Burnout is essentially a form of exhaustion. It's where you don't want to get up in the morning, you don't want to go to work, you feel anxious about going to work, you feel overwhelmed both at work and your personal life. Really not nice. Obviously, you know, I was ward manager of a COVID ward, and you know, it was a big change. You know, it was busy. Going from, you know, services going as normal to, you know, some services closing to help out where staffing's needed on other wards because other staff members are isolating. You know, I was there when we transformed the ward from a non-COVID ward to a COVID ward, and it's a big change, definitely. So I mean, it was a very unprecedented time. No one was expecting it. It was a shock for everyone. Definitely, but it's just all about ways of coping with it. You know, there is this change, but we need to cope with it, we need to move on, we need to do the best for our patients, as well as ourselves as well. So, you know, what could we do to prevent burnout? You know, I don't want to burn out, you guys I'm sure don't want to burn out. What can we do? Because we can't, you know, nurses can't be burning out. I mean, there are some exceptions, obviously. Some nurses will burn out due to some reasons. But what can we do to prevent it? Exercise, very important to stay fit and healthy. You know, it makes you forget about work. It makes you really in your zone. It will make you happier, both physically and mentally. Exercise is a very important factor in reducing the risk of burnout. You need to ensure that you're taking regular breaks. And I know what it's like on the wards. It is tough, it is tricky, but we need to start thinking of a new mindset. A lot of times in the wards, you know, some people might just go, oh, I can't go for a break. I used to be one of these people, can't go for a break. I've got this to do, A, B, C. Now, another way of thinking is actually asking your teammate or nursing colleague, can you do the, like for example, if it's putting in a cannula to start Comox Club, you need to be saying, oh look, I'm really sorry, I quite need a break now. Is it possible to put up my IV Comox Club just while I go for break? And I'm sure they'll be fine with it, and if they don't, they would raise an issue with it there. So it's all about thinking differently so you can achieve the breaks. I appreciate it is hard on the wards, and I do appreciate that, but we've got to start changing our mindset to try and make sure we can get our breaks, because as soon as you get your break, it's safe for the patients, your colleagues, and yourself, and it will prevent burnout. And you know, I don't want you guys getting burnout, same I don't want myself getting burnout, and I'm sure your colleagues will feel the same. Which brings me on to my next point, and that's teamwork. Good teamwork will reduce burnout. The way in which, you know, it will help reduce is we need to start thinking again a little bit differently, a bit outside the box. For example, sometimes on shift you may arrive on shift and, oh no, you're the only person that can do intravenous medications. The rest of your team hasn't been signed off. That can cause a lot of stress, that can overwhelm you because you're like, oh no, I need to deal with these patients and I've got to do everyone else's IVs. But you need to start, you know, asking your teammates, oh, could you do my oral medications while I do your IVs? Therefore, you're not losing any time. The patients get their medications on time and everything's a lot safer, smoother, and better. And again, reducing that anxiety of coming in straight in the morning and being like, what do I do next first? And that's really, really helping you. So the next point is making sure your time off is your time off. And that goes for yourself. Try not to, you know, text any of your colleagues about work as much as you can. Obviously, if it's really important, then you know, you need to do that to keep the patient safe. But your time off should be your time. You should not be thinking about work. So You know, there shouldn't be, you know, you need to try and avoid the messages about can you do overtime, unless you want to do overtime, but you don't really want to be seeing that in your day off, so try and isolate that bit as much as possible, so you're really concentrating on yourself, on your life. You know, you have a life other than nursing, so you know you want to be doing stuff on your days off, say playing football or just doing anything, and then obviously returning to work when your next shift is all refreshed, and then you haven't thought about work, so you've gone all that time not thinking about work, and then you start work again, and then you're ready, your mind's mentally prepared, which is really, really good. Again, if you are feeling you know, exhausted, you are showing signs of burnout, please talk early. I can't stress that enough. If you talk to your line manager early, you know, they can put things in place, measures in place to help you. It's really important that you talk about it. Therefore, it prevents it from getting any worse. And talk about it to your friends and family. They're all there to support you. And also, I'm here. If any of you guys are feeling exhausted or burnt out, please feel free to drop me a message. I've got my email on the YouTube link, but also drop me a comment if you're showing signs of burnout and just need someone to talk to. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped anyone that's watching. Thank you. See you later. Bye.